¿Qué onda, banda? Bienvenidos a un nuevo video y bienvenidos a Mass Effect Andrómeda. Continuamos justamente donde lo dejamos en el capítulo anterior. Y bueno, me estoy acordando que nos quedamos en este planeta, por así decirlo. Llegamos con esta nueva especie medio turbia. Pero bueno, vamos a tener que seguir esta vieja rara que dice que no haga absolutamente
He's
nada más que
leader of the
seguirla.
resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
Y obviamente puedo estar chismoso preguntando cosas, ¿verdad? Pues es lo que va a hacer el buen Scott Ryder. ¿Dónde nos lleva esta vieja? Banda, ya no me acuerdo de los controles. Por un momento pensé que estos de acá estaban peleando, no sé por qué.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
Soy panita, soy bandita, soy compita, soy amiguito, soy valedor, ya cállate. Sus patas, qué raras están, mira. Como una mano, ¿no?
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Un ecosistema no descubierto.
Your city is
Oh,
beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see
el
it.
Ryder
I'm
cromándosela.
honored.
Bueno, no se la puede cromar porque no es vato, ¿verdad?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
No le vas a
He's
caer bien.
responsible
¡Ah!
for everyone's
Órale.
safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
Pues me obligaron a ser líder, mi estimada. No es como que yo hubiese querido, ¿verdad? Pero bueno, es la chamba, es parte de mi primera chamba.
But this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak?
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all
¿Cómo se me
aliens.
queda viendo ese vato? Nuestra experiencia con los que nos hace desconfiar de todos los alienígenas. ¡Ah! Coman pispiote. Puedes confiar en mí.
We're nothing
Sí,
like
señor.
them. In fact, maybe we can help each other out.
Soy
We
compa.
made that mistake when the Ket arrived. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this
Órale.
way. Ephra is waiting,
Wait, the Ket kidnap you? Steal your people?
and the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra. Kadara
Ephra.
be damned. I won't lose Vold.
Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
¿Por qué?
My people from the Milky Way were bold enough to come to Andromeda. I need to be at least that bold to save them.
So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you. The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault. But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Ah, que la... Pareces vieja, compadre.
I feel...
Es chiste, banda, no se enojen.
Efra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The
¿Ah, sí?
Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass. Joel.
Mira, este carnal me apoya, apóyame tú también.
Let me assess this.
Efra.
Alien, I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me. Go if you want. But when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
Que no lo voy a matar, hombre.
I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Ah, qué chido.
Thank you for trusting me.
No confío en ti, ¿no? Sí, exacto.
I can always kill you in your sleep.
Bueno es saberlo. Mira. Me adelanté los diálogos. Soy muy bueno. Regresa a la Tempest. Va. ¿Y cómo lo hago? Mira, aquí está el Jal. ¿Sí es este vato o no es este vato? No tengo idea. Vale. ¿Qué?
Here's my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Sí. Definitely. Vale, vámonos. Vamos a la Tempest. ¿Y luego? Ahora sí vamos por morras chidas, ¿no? Como que ya hace falta un poquito de action en la nave. Bueno, estoy tratando de conquistar a la güera ahora que recuerdo, ¿eh? Pero esa vieja nomás no afloja.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
I know we're improvising as we go, but let's remember that there is Pathfinder team protocol.
Don't think I got that handbook. Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jal?
Seriously?
Settle down.
Tranquilo, mi negro.
There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
Ah, muy bien. Este compa me apoya. Mi carnal sí me comprende. Órale, marciano, ¿qué tienes para decir?
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Efra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jal's told me about these two worlds. Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Bueno, pues ya no quiero ir a ese planeta, entonces.
It's the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade.
Ay, los relictos son las máquinas
Wild
esas.
and dangerous.
¿Es en serio?
We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
¡Au! Espérate, pinche perro baboso. ¡Ah!
Okay.
Ok.
Yes. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Maybe more like optimism. Confidence? You'll get there.
Como que aquí nadie confía en
Draw
nadie,
calendar
¿no?
nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Vamos allá. Aquí todo el mundo se odia. ¿Qué está pasando? Ok, tenemos que ir a 2 planetas.
Still compiling my first impressions. But even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait for my...
A ver.
Try not to scare him away, huh?
Vamos a ver a qué planeta puedo ir. ¿Aquí quién está?
So much
Ay, aquí es donde estaba Pibi.
and the waterfalls.
A ver. A ver, vamos a ver. Viaja a Bar. Ok. ¿Captas algo? ¿Dónde?
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Oh, minerales. No sé cómo para qué, pero gracias. A ver, ¿qué obtuvimos? Depósito de berilio. ¡Wow! Justo lo que buscaba. Perdón. Ay, ayuda a los científicos. Reúnete con la resistencia. Oh, no. Vamos a ayudar a los científicos, ¿no? Es que el problema es que en ambos planetas hay mucho peligro. En unos están los Ket y en el otro están los relictos. Los relictos son las máquinas, banda, por si no se acuerdan. Qué bueno, Yal, no te pregunté, pero hubiera estado fenomenal si te lo hubiera preguntado. Ok. Ayuda a los científicos. Oh, que la chingo. A ver, un momento. Un momentito. Vamos para atrás otra vez. Les digo que esto de la animación está chida. El problema es cuando empieza... lo empiezas a hacer seguido, ya se empieza a volver un poco castroso, ¿me explico? Bueno, así es esto. Vamos a ver qué... Oh, mira, qué bonito. ¿Y qué obtuve? Oh, depósito de platino, muy bien. Oh, no sé para qué es el platino, pero pues tenemos platino, ¿va? ¡A la madre! Estoy bien eructador. Banda, tengo sueño. Ok. ¿Dónde es? ¿What? Acá. Es por aquí. Zona de aterrizaje de Abaral. Dice: el hogar ancestral de los Angaras es un exuberante planeta selvático. Sin embargo, los análisis detectan que la flora de Abaral crece de manera insostenible e incomparable con la vida. La mutación anormal sugiere que hay algo en la ecología de Abaral que no va nada bien. Pues vamos a entrar entonces. Vamos a ver, tenemos... ¿algún mod? No, pues no. A ver, vamos a... me voy a llevar a Yal, obviamente, porque es su misión de él. Y aquí vamos a llevarnos a Drak, ¿vale? Creo que no hemos usado a Drak. Es un guerrero veterano. Oh, sí. Bien. Vale, mods. Ok. Listo. Vamos a ver.
That's where the Mosai's team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
Hola, chaval, ¿qué es eso? ¡Ah, su madre! Está muy macabro. Bueno.
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Subi sonríe, entonces supongo que no es algo tan malo. En serio, da miedo. Ese sonido que hacen si te pone los pelos de punta. Vale. Contacta con los científicos de... ¿De qué? Es que no me deja ver. Ahí está. De Pelab. Ok. Busca mundos para evaluar. En espera, evaluar la colocación de un puesto de... Ese es de Liam Costa. Ayuda a los científicos de... Contacta a los científicos... Ok, vale. Vamos a... ¡Ey, ey, ey! Por allá veo puntos rojos. Supongo que hay malos. Pero mi objetivo es de este lado, así que vamos por acá. ¿Amigo o enemigo? No, ese es bueno. Estación de investigación de Pelab. ¿Cómo? Ah, ya ahí por dónde entro. Sí entro por la ventana, pero acá está la puerta. Vamos a ver. ¡Oli! ¿Qué ha habido, señora?
Jarl, what are
Oli.
you doing here, in the company of these people?
Kieran, this is Pathfinder Ryder, from a long way away. Ryder, Kieran Dowles, lead scientist at Dar Panev.
I am honored to meet you, as a representative of the Andromeda Initiative.
Are all their people this formal?
I don't think so. Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
I know how to work Remnant tech. I can help you.
Ryder has seen a vault and apparently reset it. Somehow.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. But if you think the alien can help, I'll set skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
Ok. Están como en éxtasis, por lo que veo. ¿Cómo? Ok. ¿Y esto? Este dispositivo es un radiador, pero también una fuente de luz solar artificial para recargar la fisiología Angara. Ok. Terminal de comunicaciones. ¿Y esto para qué es? Ok, estos son mis... ¿Cómo se llama? Mis correos electrónicos, se me olvidó el nombre. Que no, carnal. Más de aquí. Oh, mira, dispositivo de minerales. ¿Qué es esto? Oh, sí. Aún no entiendo para qué me sirven, pero gracias. Hay que investigar algo aquí. Creo yo. No, pues no. Creo que ya era todo. No, si hay algo. Quítate, perro. ¿Qué es esto? Debido a su láser de gran precisión y varios puntos de ajuste, el taladro se usa para excavar zonas delicadas, como la que contiene artefactos antiguos. Ok. Bueno, vámonos ya. ¡Oh, que la chingo! Hay varias cosas por investigar aquí que me pone de malas. Ahí está. Este dispositivo limpia artefactos con suaves pulsos iónicos que eliminan la tierra y los escombros, dejando la delicada reliquia intacta. ¡Órale! Ojalá me interesara. Perdón, manda. Una disculpita. Todavía ando enfermo. Vale. Esto derecho y a la derecha. Ok, entendido. Debe de haber un paso por acá. Ajá. Oh, no voy a llegar allá ni de chiste. No, no llegué. Bueno, supongo que por abajo, ¿no? Aunque podría también intentar... Bueno, no, me iba a decir, me llevo mi auto, pero como que no. Son Angaras fanáticos que odian a los alienígenas, es decir, a vosotros. No, ¿por qué?
Charming.
Ok. Vale, esto es para darme mi auto. Traducido de Celé, ya sé que me dijiste que me iba a acercar a los antiguos restos que salieron de la superficie, pero tenía que intentarlo, tenía razón. Es demasiado difícil acceder, los relictos nos han hecho desistir. Cuando ya habíamos descendido la mitad del barranco, con suerte tú podrías llegar allí, ahí. Siempre se te ha dado bien burlar esas máquinas, aunque no sé si será muy seguro con esos forasteros rondando por ahí. Los pichudos. ¿Los has visto? No sé qué pensar al respecto. Me he desviado del tema. Lo que quería decir es que tenía razón. Aún estando estudiando el monolito, pero te avisaré si encontráramos algo digno de mención. De repente... Ok, vale. Muy bien. Muy bien, entendí. Nada. ¡Ah, banda! ¡Mi garganta! ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Ok, esto es para cambiar el equipo. Como que no. Ok. ¿Este men es malo o es bueno? ¿Qué pasa si yo le disparo? ¡Pum! ¡Pum! ¡Ay, güero! ¡Ay, chaval! Cuidado con el perro, vato. No, pues como que se enojaron, ¿verdad? Anda, el hijo de la concha. Muy bien. ¡Oh, no! ¡Hijos de su madre! ¿Qué daño hacen los malditos? Está muy difícil darles cuando soy malo. Ahí está, aquí yo disparándole. Muy bien, violado. Violado, perfecto. Uy, ¿qué es esto? ¡Oh! ¡Ah! ¿Qué es esa huevada? Un oso, what the fuck? Oh my goodness. ¡Ja! Chaval, venía a taclearme ese vato. ¡Eh! ¿Quién hizo? Me sacó otro. Uno muy bueno. A ver. Vamos con calma. Ya ves que hay un montón. Bien. Con calmita y salivita y nada malo pasará. A ver, munición disruptora. No. No tengo ya...
Let's be careful around the native flora, okay, everyone?
This planet's weird.
No tengo mucha munición, manda. Esto es malo. Mira, ahí están estas porquerías.
Let's do this.
¡Ja! ¿Cómo venía bien sobres? ¡Eh! Vale, vamos a cambiar ahora por esta. ¡A la madre! Hijos de su robótica madre. ¡Basta, maldito! No le puedo hacer nada a ese perro. Bueno, ya casi muere. Ahora es cuando. Bien. Uno menos, perfecto. Faltan un montón. ¡Ay, auxilio! Bien. Ok, uno menos. ¿Cuánto te puedes tardar en matarlo, mi estimado? Ay. Hijos de su madre, ¿por qué tanta agresividad? Bueno, yo empecé, ¿verdad? Yo les disparé primero, cierto, cierto. Estaría fenomenal si de pura causalidad hubiese por aquí un poquito de munición. Pero pues no la veo, tú. Hey. Hey, ¿y munición? Ahí está, la veo. ¡Agárrate, Raider! Ah, compadre. ¿Cómo subo allá? Ahí está. Excelente, es lo que quería. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Ok. Vale. Vamos a continuar por este lado a ver qué encontramos, ¿no? ¿O no? Aquí no hay nada, no. Este lugar es horrible. Odio los lugares oscuros. Ay, aquí había más munición, coman caca. Ah, bueno, así pasa cuando sucede, ¿no? Uy, ¿esto? Uy, ¿esto? Mira, están en estado criogénico.
Found them. The researchers caught in the stasis field. Exactly
Esto
where
donde
Kieran
Kieran
said
dijo
they
que
would
estarían. Esta consola de conexión parece controlar el flujo de grandes cantidades de energía. Wow. Odio este puzzle. Vale. Mira, un champiñón. Tenemos el primer glifo. Ok, falta... Ahí está.
You should
Bien.
now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
Excelente. Vamos a ver si lo podemos conectar. Ok. No, a ver un momento. Ok. Ujú. 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 Ok. Vale. ¡Soy una pistola!
Reading of the monitors and... Scat! Scatting stars! What?
Ah, pensé que me estaba diciendo Scott.
Who are
Dije,
you?
¿me conoce?
How did...
Pathfinder Ryder
Me
with the
equivoqué.
Andromeda Initiative. I'm from another galaxy. Take a moment. Find your bearings.
More aliens? Out of nowhere? And Jal? Do none of you remember getting frozen? Frozen? I don't understand. We were just working on the monolith and then... And then you appeared.
You should return to Palev. Kieran will want to speak to you.
Maybe you're right. Oh, I feel a head splitter coming on.
Pues con ese
We should
frío,
make
carnal,
sure they
claro
return
que
to
sí.
the station. Who knows what lingering effects they might suffer from.
Déjalos que se vayan, hombre. Pues tienen brazos y piernas para usarlos, ¿no? Bueno, tenemos que defender a las señoritas que no pueden regresar
Sam of
solas.
yours, in your head, how is it allowing you to interface with the remnant?
Sam helps with analysis and translation,
Ah,
among
me
other
atoró.
things. It's complicated.
O sea, él hace todo, yo no hago nada, compadre, ¿me entiendes? Él es el genio y yo soy los brazos y las piernas. Él es el cerebro y yo soy el músculo, para que comprendas la situación. ¿Hay más? ¿Neta? Oh my god. Quizás puedo evitarlo si me voy rápido por acá. Todo cobarde. Corre, 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 corre. Vale. ¿Si era por acá? Bueno, el señalamiento dice que es por acá, pero... Yo me acuerdo que había como una especie de puente, ¿no? ¿O no? Espera, ¿no habrá algo de este lado? Uf. Uf, uf, uf. Mucho... ¿Por qué? No sé si sea ya los Drake que le hacen pero me asusta. Ah, mira, era aquí. Espera, ¿cómo? ¿Cómo? Quiero... Ahí está, es lo que quería. Ok. Listo, y es aquí. Ahí está, fácil y sencillo. ¿Eso era todo? Ay, qué misión tan fácil.
Gray spiky aliens? Ket?
No, these were different. We were doing a survey of the area and saw them before the freeze.
You mean Turians? You saw Turians?
Why don't you and Torvar talk about that later? Right now, I want to thank you for saving my team.
You weren't lying. Kiran told us everything. She even had pictures.
I apologize for the indifferent welcome you received from me earlier.
Don't worry about it. You had no reason to trust me. The last aliens you met were Ket.
Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your Sam should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest? Kieran, I've been thinking. If Ryder can use remnant, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop Haval's decline.
Havarl's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have time. And don't forget to talk to Torvar about those. What did you call them? Turians?
Así es, los turianos. Muy bien. Misión terminada. Ok. Bueno, ¿eso era toda la misión? ¿En serio? Estuvo fácil, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a la Tempest ahora. Y ahora hay que hablar con Ephra, el viejo ridículo que no me quiere. Que porque soy un alienígena, como si él estuviera tan bonito. Vale, vamos a ver. Vamos a hablar con mi compita. Ay, vaya, esto de grabar a las 6 de la mañana. Está muy complicado. Tengo sueño, tengo frío, tengo hambre. Y quiero hacer caca también. Vale. Sí, muchas gracias. ¿Qué? Cómo muelen los camotes. A ver, vamos a ver qué dicen los correos electrónicos. Vamos a ver si hay algo. Cállate, subí. Refugiadas Azari de Cora. Nos informan de la presencia de refugiadas Azari y Neos. Lo has logrado. También saben algo de su arca. Hablamos cuando puedas, pero claro que sí, mi amor. De Pibi. Oh, Pibi también me interesa. Gracias a la caja de datos realista de la cámara de EOS, no necesito más que una pieza de Realtek para completar mi proyecto con el escáner. Ajá. Si tienes ocasión, podrías ir a buscarlo. ¡Claro! Doctora Aridana. No sé quién sea y no me interesa. Espera. Vale. Bueno. ¿Puedo hablar con ellos?
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Para hacer fiestas.
Wild remnant parties. What else would you use it for?
Well, that's a thought. You don't really think they... Oh, joking. I see. Good one.
¡Toda babosa! Bueno, Bueno. Vámonos.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
No me dice nada. Creo yo. A ver, vamos a hablar con Calo.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could Somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Ok. Panda, no entendí. ¿Y la pibi? ¿Y pibi? ¿Por qué su maldita puerta no me deja salir? ¡Ey! ¡Me encerré! ¿What? Oh my goodness. Ay, a ver. No, quiero cargar partida. Autoguardado, sí. Me quedé encerrado, ¿cómo es posible? No podía abrir la puerta. Bueno, fue justo cuando abrí con... Aquí no está Pibi. Supongo yo. ¿Puedo hablar con Liam? ¿Me dirá algo? Ven acá, idiota, no corras. ¿Es en serio que ya atravesaste la pared? Míralo. Bueno, no puedo hablar con él por lo que veo. Está atorado el muchacho. A ver.
Commander?
Pathfinder, Joel's been keeping me updated on your adventures, your good deeds on our behalf.
I meant them. I want you to know you can trust me.
You went out of your way to free that science team. A selfless act. But your true agenda is clear. To explore Aya's vault. Joel says you want to help find the Mosai. Why should I let you?
I'd like this to be the beginning of a strong relationship.
Keep your promises, and little by little our bond might grow. We've managed to trace the Mosai to a special Kent facility on Vold.
Why special?
These facilities are protected by a dynamic shield tech we haven't been able to crack. We're close, but its ability to adapt outstrips the speed of our current processors.
Pathfinder, adding my processor to their program would no doubt make the difference.
Ephra, I can help. Respectfully, this time you need my help.
Respectfully, the Angara don't need anything from you. We take care of our own.
With the processing power of my AI, I can guarantee the shield breach.
AI? Of course, that makes sense.
He's physically connected to me, and so I need to... well, I want to go.
It was risky to be honest about your AI, and honesty makes you different from the Ket.
I hope so.
You're welcome on the mission.
Muy bien.
A team will meet you at our base on Vold. They'll take you to the Ket facility. Stay strong and clear.
Es todo, banda. Ya tengo de mi lado al patrón. Sí, señor. Vale, pero antes tengo que ir a hablar con mi vieja. ¿Ya puedo hablar con este negro? Compadre. Que conste que le digo negro de cariño. No se ofendan, ¿ok?
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds.
Está chido que se muevan de lugares que no siempre se queden en un lugar estático.
There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all.
Pues sí, las malas también se disfrutan, sí. Pero qué mejor si es una buena, ¿no?
To see what I've got to work with.
If I have time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it.
Ah, ¿yo por qué te ve tú, compadre? ¿Por qué tengo que ir yo? ¿No quieres también que te la jale? Ya que andamos por ahí. La doctora, ¿me dirá algo?
So we have a stowaway.
Estás horrible, mujer.
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
Bueno, creo que todo esto ya me lo había dicho, ¿no?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need
¿Te cae mal la pibi? Es mi amiga la pibi. Ok, vale, va mapa. Ya hablamos con Liam. Yal también está aquí. Yal está de este lado.
So, Jal.
So,
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you're... aliens.
And you're alien to us. So there, we have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start?
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
That all you've got? Now that I've proven you can trust me, I was hoping you'd feel more able to open up.
I have certain dissatisfactions that I'd like to leave behind. They're quite personal.
Okay.
How do you know Moshe Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered.
Sí.
It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Tienen unas pláticas muy raras estos muchachos.
Like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding.
Los Angaras. Me tengo que aprender su nombre de esta especie, los Angaras. Eres interesante. Vale, esto es como de amistad porque no le veo símbolo de corazón, entonces supongo que no es de amor. ¿Verdad? ¿Verdad? Vamos a ponerlo.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us. So we can get to know each other better?
Ay, Dios mío.
Just share a hobby.
Compadre, no eres gay, ¿verdad?
Of course.
Good. Good.
Las pláticas me ponen nervioso. me pongo mal. Pero bueno, vamos a conquistar a la güerita, que esta es la que me interesa. Sí, cállate y bésame.
Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
Ok, vamos para allá.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
Well, someone's a fan.
No, I just like... Look, we need someone with her experience, that's all.
I'll take someone with that much experience. Another reason to find the Ark.
When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.
Ay, sí, mamita, vamos a ir tú y yo, obviamente. Ok, ¿dónde está la maldita salida? Ya me perdí, estoy encerrado, ayúdame. Cora, por favor. Es acá. Bien, ahora... Mapa. Ya hablé con estos dos, ya hablé con Yal, ya hablé con Cora, Lexi también. Ok, en la parte de atrás tenemos a Pibi y a Gil. Es por... Espera, ¿y esto qué? Ah, no, esto no me interesa. Vámonos. Ah, mira, ahí está Pibi. A ver, pero vamos a hablar primero con el homosexual.
There you are. Gotcha.
Am I interrupting?
Nope. I go the way the wind blows. You're here now, so you're the wind. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game, bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude.
Pues la verdad no, carnal, no sé jugar.
Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost heads up. We should play sometime.
No, no, no.
A little distraction.
Corazoncito jamás, ni de
Let
chiste.
yourself wander a bit. You might come back sharper. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Guácala. Ok, vamos a hablar con la... no más. Oh, sí. Pibi. 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 Bueno, ya. Es que tenía un buen ángulo, banda, lo siento.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
A ver, vamos a hablar con ella.
How are you getting along with the team?
I'm keeping it light and pleasant. Even Lexi isn't exactly what I'd expected.
Ahí va.
And Jaw, I'm learning what makes him tick. We're lucky to have an Angara with us. Asari can mate with all Milky Way species. I find myself wondering if that transcends galactic
Nos
boundaries.
podemos aparear con todas las
I'm
especies
certainly
de la
not
Vía
looking to
Láctea.
reproduce anytime soon, but he seems like a good guy. What do you think?
¿Y qué hay de mí? Dice. No, es que... no, a mí me gusta Cora, lo siento. Yo soy hombre de una sola mujer. Yo soy fiel. Aunque no sea nada mío, soy fiel, ¿ok?
Thanks for lighting the way, Pathfinder.
Así que si llegamos al final sin siquiera quedarme con Cora, ya ni modo. No me interesa.
That's right. Next question.
Hija de su madre, no me quiere preguntar.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone?
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder.
Claro.
Just a friend. Now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
Okay.
A certain independence might be helpful. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't want anything holding me back.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
Bueno.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. That ex-friend I mentioned, my accomplice, she finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles.
A tomar prestadas,
After
sí, como no.
I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
Ok, vale, ya te dejo en paz.
Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Claro. Ok, vamos a bajar. Porque me falta hablar con... ¿Con quién me falta hablar? Aquí están. Mira, Drac, Vetra y por último... bueno, con Sam no. Por acá, ¿no? Con Drac y con Vetra. A ver.
You're taking the Angara, old man?
Mira, aquí están los dos. Qué loco.
Terraforming Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
If we knew what it was all about, it wouldn't be an adventure. It would just be moving. And everyone hates moving. Just the packing alone, ugh.
Point taken. I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
The plan's the same. We find a home. Whatever that takes.
Keep that drive. Makes me believe we can make it. I mean, we have to make it. The alternative is not even worth thinking about.
La alternativa es morir. ¿Hay alguien especial en tu vida? No, no le voy a preguntar eso.
How did you hear of the Andromeda initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually, I figured out something was going on. Something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
Okay.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
That just sounds like you're taking advantage of people.
Is it? I get people what they want, and they do want, or they wouldn't pay.
Ok. ¿Viste la rebelión?
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You probably
Ok.
have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Te dejo, mi estimada, porque todavía tengo que hablar con el viejo.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in assistant
Más
director.
toca pelotas.
Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her, too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
I'm still getting to know her.
There's no Krogan like my Rushan. She's worth knowing.
Did Lexi brief you on SAM and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
¿Por qué?
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah. I was dismissed from the Alliance when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the Ryder name, I'll bet.
Almost.
Ok.
I'm not thrilled about it myself, but it is what it is.
Just make sure it can't unshackle
Es que sí, qué miedo que te instalen una IA en la cabeza, imagínense.
I'd like to know more about...
¡Qué miedito!
Fire away.
A ver.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going, self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what
Se ríe, ponen
I
ahí.
don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000
Ok,
years.
es un hombre muy agresivo.
Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Pues es que eres bien riata, carnal.
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a
Tiene,
really hard
tiene lógica.
head.
Ok. Rebelión en el
Why did the
Nexus.
Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
You think someone might try to hurt Cash?
More like she airlocks Spender. Or he tries to stab her in the back, and then
Y luego ella lo manda al espacio.
Can wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a part in the mutiny. I had no proof.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Muchas gracias.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a piejack scratch its butt?
Anything about the cat or combat in general?
Well, Tom and Cat are pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
No manches, no digas huevadas, Mary Wayne.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it.
Okay.
Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before.
Ok, perfecto.
Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Ok, me gusta.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
Destined are annoying, quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view. Their friends too.
De sus amigos también, ok.
Take Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime.
Ok, perfecto.
Perfect.
Buenos consejos,
Practice.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
There's just something wrong about the kid. The absolute single-mindedness.
Son tenaces a más no poder, ¿entendido?
So, chosen. It's not good to let too many of them get close to you.
Que no se acerquen mucho los elegidos, entiendo.
If they hit your shields, take a step back. Let me handle them. Bet you anything they're not used to being rushed by a crew.
Entendido. Qué buenos consejos, ¿eh?
Fire and explosives are good against anything with heavy armor.
El fuego y los explosivos, muy bien.
Generally, no one likes being set on fire.
Gracias por tu consejo todo tarado.
There's a story behind this.
Ha, there sure is.
Ok. Vale. Vamos a dejarlas aquí.
Sure.
Digo, si no, nunca vamos a acabar, banda.
One last thing.
Yeah?
Is everyone a kid to you?
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah,
Sí, obviamente. Pero somos compas, ¿no? Bueno. Ok, mucha información, banda. Ya fueron todos, ¿verdad? Sí, ya nada más me tocaba hablar con Sam. Pero nada, ¿para qué quiero hablar con Sam? Si no, una estupidez. Bueno, banda, vamos a dejar el capítulo de hoy aquí. Una disculpa. Ya saben que este juego es de mucha, pero mucha plática, mucha interacción, mucha investigación. Así que si no les gusta este tipo de juegos, les recomiendo que no lo vean, porque créanme que es muy, muy tardado. El trabajo es importante, pero les gusta la pena y el miedo. Ok, Cora, y estamos aprendiendo botánica juntos. Son tiempos. ¡Ay, sí, Cora! Muy bien. Bueno, banda, y ahora sí vamos a dejar el capítulo de aquí. Cuídense mucho y nos vemos en el siguiente video. Se lo lavan. Bye.